I didn't know that I was capable of hurting anyone like the way that I did hurt Kate. I didn't think I was capable of that. And now I know that I am, which tells me, once an abuser, always an abuser. I have to stay on my toes with myself. I am most definitely capable of ending a life.
That we did get in a car crash. We were headed to church, and we were heading up the mountain, and we hit ice, and my baby's gone. So please pray for us. We are going to figure this out. We will be starting the trip on Tuesday. We only have the hotel till Tuesday, so we have to start the trip on Tuesday. I don't know. We can't really get a new car. I don't know what we're going to do, but my baby's gone. So please just pray for us.
He likes to eat my ear like a giraffe. It's one of his favorite things. At least I assume it is, because he does it often. Don't know why I'm speaking in a British accent.
As far as how I know that, we're not going to have that conversation. I usually oust myself all the time. But the fact is, guys, the kids don't buy stuff. They don't buy into things easily. They like to investigate and see what's going on for themselves. And when they come here and they know they have a voice, well, guess what? It's your fault they're here in the first place. You should probably stop trying to take the fight to the children or to the adults where children actually do exist. Like, you're dragging kids into it. And you don't get to say that I'm dragging kids into it because I'm on TikTok. Like, I'm on TikTok doing TikTok things. And right now we're on Periscope doing Periscope things.
Hello, I'm Doctor. Maybe I can help. Probably not. And yes, there's my butt you just saw. I hope I get kicked off of Periscope. Fucking hate Periscope. We're supposed to be entertaining the old people. Not like going in, how do I say it? They're trying to entertain other people, but they're not. They once again, they want to be they want to be entertained. What do 90% of the older people do when they get on Periscope? Hey, everybody, talk to me. Talk to me. Just talk to me. What do you have? Guys, I'm entertaining you right now because I'm smart enough to know that's my job. That's my job. I'm young. I grew up in this age. I know this technology. That's my job. All right? Irrelevancy speaks to itself. There are some older people who are doing it. If you can do it, then do it. But stop being on here talking about other people, pretending like you're doing it. That's not doing it. It's not narcissism. It's called confidence. We're in the 21st century, and confidence is so rare that when you see a confident person, you consider it narcissism. I'm sorry, but confidence did not die with the boomers.
Hey, let me ask you a few questions. Seriously.
Oh, I don't have time for old people questions. No.
They're not old people questions. If you love
you
sound
so old,
why don't you be like a real man and get
questions.
a job?
You're such a
bitch
ass real man and get a job.
Listen,
because young people don't ask questions. They just do what they got to do.
And then treat her like a real woman.
What's she talking about?
If you love her so much, why don't you get a real job and then take care of your woman the way you should be?
Why don't you go spend your time taking care of your woman instead of talking to a 25-year-old?
And who cuts your hair, by the way? That looks.
You're 25 and you live with your parents?
Seriously, you're fucking 25 years old. Holy shit!
And you're
who
that
cuts your hair? Who cuts that fucking hair?
And you still mooching off of somebody? And you still mooching off of Josh saying that you have a fucking business? Get the fuck out of here! You got no business.
Oh, your money is worth it. I'm just gonna sit here and be quiet.
You're not making no money off of nobody.
It's so worth it. I just have to remember that. It's worth it.
Be a man, get a job, and take care of your fucking girlfriend. If not, tell her to go back to her parents.
It's worth it. I'm mentally sane.
You do. You're a good guy, Butter.
I'm officially secure in my future. And the fact that you can't fuck with that now pisses you off.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, you're not pissing nobody off, dude. You're not pissing nobody off.
You're not fooling anybody.
Hey, Jimmy.
You really sound upset. I think
I'm not
260 people would agree with that. And even if their words disagree with it, everybody's
not upset. Trust me.
All right, Jimmy, I just have a question for you.
More old people questions.
No, I'm not. Jimmy,
he's actually the best one to answer your question.
No.
Jimmy, stop.
No.
My question is, what do you?
I was raised in an environment where the people that I love most, to this day, not only do not understand what I experience, but they are afraid of me because of my mental illness. That is an illness. And let me tell you, we'll talk about it later, I'll tell you. I did my own stuff, okay? I don't gotta tell you everything at once. I love you, but
It's like literally the most. We'll get there. But why am I telling them first? It's not that I love you less. It is that they were there first. I owe them answers. You're going to be here with me. You know? But they need to know now because they're sick of me. You're not. All right? That's why I have to answer them first, if that's fair.
Yeah.
My soapbox is made to be broken down over and over. Don't you remember how I used to live stream?
Yeah.
Right? I'd be talking, but I see the comments. As you see them, boom, they come before me.
Harlan.
Oh, wait. Is that the opposite? Am I doing the same thing I've been doing?
I don't know. Well, we're gonna.
Am I thinking too much?
Just yeah.
Okay. That made me super happy and made me feel like a super awful, horrible male and role model and a husband, boyfriend, existential being, whatever I am with you, because you can officially say you were homeless because of me.
Well, partially, I have to take.
You were
responsibility
homeless.
for me, too.
You were homeless because of me. I promised to take care of you, and you counted on me, and I let you down. And that is what people need to hear, Caitlin, because as much as you want to protect me, I don't deserve to be protected. You need to understand that. And if I'm going to move forward with my life, it happens with owning it all. Raw. I messed up. And I don't deserve another chance. But you better believe that I'm Jimmy Mother effing Soroka. And I always get another chance. Because I claw and I dig. And I always find a way to be the good guy. Because no matter how much I mess it up, I wasn't given the proper example. So I go out into the world and I find the examples I need. Caitlin Suzuki, Josh Cook. Those who may not be mentioned for the sake of their privacy. All the above. Right? Guys, I love you all. But if I don't set the example of how I'm going to treat my woman, meaning making sure that I have her back, and that I make sure that even in the times when she wants to fall behind or when she doesn't want to be my equal, because she has this altered perception, thanks to some of you, that somehow I'm better, that I make sure that I slow down in order that I be behind her, that she thinks that I'm next to her. Because she, thanks to public perception, refuses to believe that we're equal. She thinks I'm some smart thing when really she was the salutatorian of her school. She was smart enough to bring me out of my depression. I mean, individually, this woman saved my life. As you sit here and treat her like she's some little China doll. What, as far as the insult, but insult for what? No, I want, Caitlin, here's why this is important. I know that you don't understand, and that I don't understand why she's upset. But she's upset. Why have I always felt alone?
Because.
Why do I keep interrupting you? Is it because I'm trying to overpower you, or because I'm trying to slow you down to get you to think about what's going on?
Because trying to give me a think.
They think that I'm trying to overpower you. We're taking a very simple approach now because we're overloaded, and it's not working. It's not healthy for us to live this way. So we're going to start like going out and figuring out a better way to do this. So real life has to come first. I finally learned my lesson. I hope. I really hope. Guys, I think one thing we can say is that I don't know how to get a haircut, take a haircut, give a haircut, have a haircut. If something's not off about me, then you know there's something off about me. Like the moment everything's in line is when you should worry. Or it's the day that you know someone else is completely managing my life and I've officially joined the Illuminati. I suck and I'm a bum. So I officially have to have content, or not content, but just be here, whatever. I just don't care anymore. And I think that's a good thing, is that I got all this raw energy. And instead of driving it towards some crazy inappropriate goal with absolutely no direction, I can sit here with no inappropriate goal, but a direction towards love. I mean, it's better to have love than have, I couldn't get the rest of it anyway. So I love Caitlin. be with Caitlin, and then direct my love through her to you guys. And then I can take all that energy and channel it in a healthy way. And she's doing that in the most literal way. Filtering the comments. Boom, winner. Oh my gosh. I may be a complete pile of mush. But I'm not the only one on the planet that's like that. And maybe we can all get together and make one big pile of mush. Right? I don't know. That plan is still formulating. So don't bank on it. And I'm not very funny. But I give a crap. So, that's all I got for you. I hope you're uncomfortable. Because I am too. I say things and I'm like, oh, that's right, we are live. I can't edit this out. Because as much as people want to believe I'm a narcissist, Caitlin, am I a narcissist?
No.
Okay, well, that's opinion. Good. I'm glad. No is your opinion. What did the Dark Triad say?
You're not a narcissist.
Doesn't matter what the Dark Triad said, because the people who don't want to believe me are going to think that I faked the Dark Triad because they know I'm smart enough to fake the Dark Triad test. Midtown Manhattan. I'm going to remember that. I'm remembering. I care. I'm coming back to life. God is good. Life is good. It's all good. I'm not even manic right now. That's the best part. Guys, self-awareness, I now know when I'm manic. Especially when I base it off how Caitlin looks at me. I know I'm not manic right now. This is genuine energy. I have fought my whole life to experience this. What normal people do. Failure to adapt. I'm a loser. You want to tear down my name? Too bad. I'll tear it down for you. I'm taking your job. You're fired. Your job is now just to be entertained by me. I have officially insourced your hate. Your power is gone. Enjoy the back row. Thank you, Kate. Enjoy the back row. Now they're going to try harder and we're going to get bigger. That's how it works. They know. They already know what they're doing. We all know what we're doing. So let's have fun with it. Why? Why do we have to pretend like it's not real?
No. I'm not saying pretend it's not real. I'm just saying breathe.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is so important that the power be allocated to where it needs to be. And it doesn't belong with them because they're irresponsible with it. So I would rather crap on my own name than allow someone who insufficiently tarnishes my name to tarnish my name. If people are going to know what I do wrong, I'm going to tell them what I'm really doing wrong.
Yes, but you don't need to be like, oh, well then...
Prideful?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's why I love you so much.
I love you.
Because I get blind with rage. I get blind with this pride. I'm so... Now you see why I hate myself.
But you're gonna get better.
I know, that's the best part. But I also get to enjoy the ride while I'm still prideful.
Okay.
If I had received that in preparation for my introduction to social media, we'd be at 5 million subscribers, not 2,000. We would have a mansion full of people like yourself who are like-minded thinkers building like a compound of ideas to build out and change society instead of me hating my life. So yes, I am addicted to discomfort. I have learned not to be addicted to danger, which I formerly was. I sought out danger because I didn't value my life. I have another human life in my hands now. I'm intentionally responsible, even though I would more than love to just hit the road. But really, I don't anymore. The rewards here have become so much better. And like, even though I just said it out loud and I thought that's what I want, I said it out loud and it didn't feel the way it used to. That's fantastic. That's freedom. And so are you. Stop telling yourself you're not. And if you're telling yourself I'm not, it's because you're telling yourself you're not. You're the only reason I'm still on here. I have no obligation to this, guys. I was going to walk away, pay off my debts, go to work, be done with it. And then I looked at Google. And no, I didn't say, oh my gosh, how am I going to... No, I've been able to get jobs. I figured it out. It's fine. But I owe this to you. Do I really? No. I want to. because I want what comes with the intentional responsibility of watching over you and being on here and building these friendships. This makes me pumped. That's what I live for. Guys, so was it 3 a.m., Kate? I haven't slept in 2.5 days.
I think it's around 3 a.m.
Not even tired. Guys, mania. When I say I'm grateful, that's me saying I don't care. I need to come back to reality and stop being fake. Go ahead.
Nubia R says, speaking of your old videos, do you ever watch them to learn from them?
Could one person have traveled however far you needed to into my presence, even if you freaked me out, and then slapped your phone with my video playing on my car window and forced me to watch it? I had no idea. You think you know ignorance? Guys, I now have to look in the mirror every day knowing that I genuinely didn't realize what was going on. How do you survive that? I'm surviving it. But that pride, I'm getting eaten by it here, Kate. I am getting eaten by it here. How do you help me? How do you help me? Because I'm going under. I don't feel myself sinking. I can articulate it because, I defeated the emotions of it, started thinking better. I'm drowning right now, slowly.
Okay, so she said, speaking of your old videos, do you ever watch them to learn from them? The other day, you were watching our videos from our trip.
I finally did. And I edited a video. I didn't realize how much I talk. That's the answer everyone's looking for. Why do I need to give? I don't. Done. Easy. Thank you for your patience. Must be nice. I walk out here and you're talking about movies. I wish. See, do you see what I mean? You and I are polar opposites in such a good way. But I definitely love your world way than I love my own. Way more than I love my own. It must be nice. I want to talk about movies. Nobody wants to talk about movies with me.
Well, why don't you say, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite movie genre?
Someone cares. I want to know what their favorite movies are. But I guess I don't get to know what theirs are if I don't talk about my own, do I?
People like knowing and then giving. It's like...
It's an exchange. Something I'm unfamiliar with.
But it doesn't have to be a bad thing, My
name is Jimmy, and I'm a loser, and I'm here because I'm desperate for friends. And money. Always money. And I have to stop talking like this because I look like a zombie, and I didn't notice it. Caitlin, you're more than welcome to critique the way that I look. I would actually appreciate if you did. Thank you. Just to make me more aware, because when I'm looking at the camera, I can be self-aware, but when I'm not, I don't realize I look like a zombie. Zombie? Do you like zombies? Zombies! I don't want anything to pass. I want to be active in it. Like right now, I'm owning it. I want to live here. I want to roll around in the mess that I made so that I realize the mess that I made. And I make sure, as I smell it, I make sure I never make it again. That's what I'm doing right now. I don't enjoy my failure, but I'm appreciative of the lessons that my failure is bringing. We're learning as we progress. Guys, we're learning as we progress. I am snapping at Kate not to read a comment, but I'm not snapping at her like a dog. I guess I am. Do you feel like a dog?
No.
Well, good. I'm not assuming that she does or doesn't. I'm making sure she doesn't. Is she telling me the truth? If you're a liar, you're going to think she's lying. You don't know, because you don't know her. You don't know me. All I know is I'm very flattered that people are trying this hard. It's fantastic. Part of understanding my illness is understanding that I don't always know when I'm being a way that I shouldn't be. But also understanding that I am smart enough to be with a woman who knows how to stand up to me when she needs to. She was nice enough over this past year to be quiet and allow me to lead while I realized how ignorant I was. So while everyone sees this innocent little girl who's naive and has no idea what's going on, she played me like a fiddle and saved my life. So, those of you who are afraid for her safety, maybe it's because you were afraid for yours at one point, and I apologize. I mean, my sympathy goes out to you for whatever you've been through. But Caitlin was smart enough not to have to be traumatized. She picked the right guy. And for those of you that struggle with the fact that that's true, you're going to struggle with that your whole life. She did. And I picked the right girl. And I really hope that you make a decision to model your future behaviors on the way that Caitlin's behaving. I know what kind of friends I want. I want people that hate my guts and still want to be in a room with me. You didn't know me when I was skinny. You knew me when I was not fat.
Yeah.
I'm not fat now, but fat is so insensitive too. Oh my gosh, why don't you tell me? This is your job.
I'm sorry.
I'm an idiot. You're smart. With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one.
That's okay. I'm getting bent out of shape again. What's going on? I think I shouldn't engage with the deep intellectual stuff. I think I'm being baited. Yay! I'm worth it. Good. Keep me dumb, Kate.
Okay.
Keep me calm. Kate, what do people like? The cool stuff you have to talk about. Nobody wants to talk because all the people that talk about the things that I...
Give me the phone and...
I'm on the comments.
I know, but you said you don't want to be talking about stuff. So we're going to go to another comment. Ta-da.
Winner, chicken dinner. You're a smart girl. You don't need to look to my guidance for that. You know better than I do. That's the whole point. That's why we're doing it this way. Because you already know. Don't look to appease my emotions. My emotions are what got me in trouble in the first place. Your emotions are on point. My head is on point. So, let's work together. Try and make our friends. Let them know that I care in their language, since nobody knows mine. Continue. I apologize for interrupting.
You're good.
Not exactly a happy memory for me. But it is for you. So that matters.
Okay.
That matters. Keep going. I love you.
And then I love watching Home Alone around Christmas time. I love the movie Home Alone. It's a classic.
Why am I only hearing about it now, though? Nothing. I'm very sorry. I'm getting wrapped up in my feelings. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Can we watch Home Alone?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know you, but why do I so desperately want to know you? But like I've ignored you and ignored everybody because I was afraid of everybody. But that's over now, and I need to not be weird because normal people don't like weird people, which is really sad. But nobody likes me, and I earned that. And so, like, okay.
Jimmy,
Yeah.
there are people that like you. Take a deep breath. You're catastrophizing. That's one of my new favorite words.
I showed you. I taught you these things.
I know.
I'm very grateful that you are my sounding board. Removing my hypocrisy.
Allie Baker says, or what about your favorite model of car?
Maybe I'm just good enough to almost do content for 5 seconds. What's after that?
Favorite book at this point in your life?
Should I tell the honest truth?
It's up to you. You don't have a favorite book right now.
For some reason, this is super personal to me. The whole book thing. Cannot explain to you why right now. It's on an emotional level that I can't verbalize to you right now. Well, let's come back to it. I don't like coming back to things. I want to tackle them now, but I don't think anyone's bad. I think people want to be bad, and they suck at it. You know what I mean? Because if you're really bad, Does anybody know that you're bad? Because the best bad guy is really good at acting like a good guy. How do I know that? Because the people who can't comprehend how good I am, they think that I'm just really good at being bad. That's where my logic comes from. Best I got. So I don't think you're bad, Ellie. And I don't think you're trying to be bad either. See what I mean? I get so lost in my words.
So,
My words.
Ellie Baker says, I love that, Kate.
Everyone sees this escalating. It's how do I unescalate this without having to end the broadcast? I don't want to quit. I want to talk to these people.
Dave
Now
Laney.
I'm saying,
We haven't seen Dave Laney in a while. He just commented.
look at my face. I'm back to unhealthy me. I'd say I miss you too, but I don't even like me right now. But I will learn to miss you if you give me the chance. Caitlin says I should shut up. Guys, I'm going to let you down. I'm like right now I'm letting you down. I'm not going to be that way forever. I'm not necessarily that way right now. I have more to say, but like, shouldn't I not say it? It was good stuff, but you said not to talk. I'm trying to self-educate. I'm trying to, hyper learn. Should I shut up or was I supposed to finish that?
I think you're good.
Okay. Will you save me for like 10 minutes that I can recoup?
You want me to go on screen?
Would you mind?
Yeah.
Do you mind live streaming this long?
It's okay.
I say 8 hours a day is healthy.
Okay.
No more than that though.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit more than a full-time job. No matter what we get paid, at the end of the day, we're putting in the time and the effort. We're getting to know people. We're building relationships.
Yep.
If I had somebody else that put in the time, like I put the time I put in with John, if I had somebody put that time in with me, look at how quick he grow.
Yeah.
One person. We do that with them. Someone comes out of the woodwork and saves me from the wretched human being I am. I'm serious. This is my last shot. And everyone on screen knows it. Everybody knows. Everybody watching this, we're all trying to pretend like Jimmy Soroka's going to make a comeback and it's all going to be okay. I'm pretty sure I've already had my last chance. It's not desperation I'm showing here. It's like that final rights gratitude. Maybe I'm just being defeatist or catastrophic or whatever Kate's saying that I don't remember anymore. But catastrophizing, but like it's actually how I feel. I'm not suicidal, I'm not homicidal, none of that crazy. Crazy is an insensitive word. None of that inappropriate thoughts.
Crazy can have a really bad effect on people, so it's maybe not the right word to use. And sometimes we throw around the word crazy and in a casual manner, but sometimes it can be very detrimental depending on how someone takes it. So I do think we should try to stay away from the word crazy, at least on, this channel anyway. At least, for us saying it. Anybody else can say whatever they want, but for me, I think that word isn't something that I'd like to be saying.
Caitlin?
Yeah.
You're being political.
Is
I
that-
love you, but it's unfair.
Okay.
Baby, you don't have to be on camera. You just say you don't want to be. But if you're going to be, we hurt them every time we try to hide. We're teaching them to hide.
Okay.
Right? This is a humbling moment. You can either take it as me being mean, or you can take a huge lesson from this.
Okay.
And let your feelings show, because they're not going to hurt you.
Okay.
They, look at them, are not going to hurt you. And even those who try, I am your filter. I will ensure they come nowhere near your heart, because that is my job. And I love you. And you shouldn't feel angry at me or embarrassed. But you do.
No, I don't. I feel something else.
What is it?
I'm just scared. That's what I feel. I just feel
Why don't you
scared.
talk to them about it? Because if you don't talk to them about it, they're going to be talking to you about how controlling I am. Get pissed at me. That's fine. How angry was I at you every time you made me leave the house? Every time we went to the park?
Yeah.
Every time you made me put down the inappropriate videos on the internet? How angry was I at you? Wasn't it the best thing for me? It's your turn to trust that I know what's best for your heart, the way that you knew it was best for mine. And as embarrassing, as difficult as this is, and the world is going to rebel and freak out over this, it is your turn to be the best you, because you deserve that before they ever get to know you. And this is going to be the quickest, most reflective way for you to get where you want to be. Because you say to me, you want this openness, but then all you try to do is hide, like I used to do. And I'm not even helping you right now. If you don't want to help yourself, then let me know, and you're no longer involved in this. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a matter of pressure, Kate.
No.
Caitlin, they will side with you either way. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Whether you're the good guy or the bad guy, the power is in your hands.
I just want you to be quiet right now.
So let them win. That's great.
No,
That's how it goes.
I'm gonna talk to
already-
them now. You said I need to talk to them, so I'm gonna talk to them now.
Yes, and you're going to control the scenario. You're going to give them what you think they want to hear, and you're going to ruin my life. Just like everyone before you. And then you can go too, just like Josh wants to go. Because everyone wants to spin the story so it fits them. And I'm the only freaking person on the planet that actually gives a crap about someone other than myself. And if you are not that person, prove it by stop trying to throw me under the bus with your manipulative behavior. Because I am done being thrown under the bus. I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm helping you avoid it by not engaging in that behavior right now. Do you want me to come over there and talk with you? Or are you ready to have your own voice? Because this is what you continue to ask me for. But every time I offer it to you, you make me look like a criminal, like everyone else used to. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have been my greatest friend. You're turning into my greatest enemy. So I'm putting you on the chopping block because I am not going to have you, the person who saved my life, turn into my worst enemy because you don't want to face reality. I'm ready to face reality. I've been a scumbag, but I'm not being one right now. This is how we defeat this destructive attitude of all these evil people trying to control young women like you. You deserve your freedom. Your freedom doesn't come through me. Your protection comes through me. Your freedom comes through yourself. Facing your fears. You're only sitting behind the camera because you're afraid to be in front of it, but as soon as you sit in front of it, people see you, they love you, and you know it's where you want to be. I don't have to convince you of that. They like you way more than they'll ever like me. And we both know that. And I love you.
I love you too.
This drama here, guys, it is a reappropriation of the actual situation. It's a correction of the course. It is, I've created so many problems that the problems created problems. So now, those problems must be corrected in order to get the initial problem and then solve that. And then maybe we move forward. If I'm lucky enough to be alive at that point. Because after what you saw right there, can't exactly say there's a lot of people that like me, but I know that you're out there. So if you're out there, your support is appreciated. Caitlin's fearful. You're instilling that fear. As you believe you're creating solutions, you're actually creating problems. This future, all of us here, right? It's not a cult thing. It's not it's a movement. It's an idea. It's called feet peace. It's called feet peace. Bringing your feet to peace, resting your feet, relaxing, not the same thing. It means doing the footwork in such a way that you can calm your mind, because we now live in a nation, at least in America, where most people can't even think straight. We can't go 5 minutes with an attention span. It's not healthy. And while 98% of the people in this broadcast right now, the last thing on their mind is their own attention span, that's the exact problem.
I don't think they're scissors for cutting hair, but they're scissors.
Hi, everybody. Screenshot that. That's going to be all over the internet. I'm pumped. Ew, look at my back fat. That's gross. Ew. How's everybody doing? Thanks for being here. Nobody wants to talk to me. They're like, oh my gosh. They realize that when they call me, I make money. And they don't want me to make money. But this guy, he'll call me from a private number because he's completely delusional and believes that he's not making me money, which makes me more money. So let him have what he thinks he has. Guys, let him have it. Because what I'm realizing is, if I let him have the delusional portion that he thinks he deserves, guys, it's overselling him. If he realized that if he just chilled out and made money, like did his own thing, then he'd do really good, right? No, let him think he's my biggest hater. I can oversell him, right? Or I can undersell him. I can let him have 1, 2, 3 grand a month when I'm making millions. So for me to be responsible is to keep him on just as enough of a leash to give him some of what he thinks he wants so he never actually gets what he wants. Maniacal? No. The reason it's not maniacal is because I'm honest about it on screen. Right? The hidden hand. It's not real. It's not real. Guys, I believed it myself when I was a kid. All right? 10, 11, 12 years old. Playing video games nonstop. Better at it than anybody around me. Selling stuff on eBay as a kid. Right? I would work the farm stand. And I could sell 30 cantaloupes in like 3 days. There's nothing crazy special about it. I'm just walking down the street. Right? People are gonna notice. It's weird. I'm talking to a glass screen. But this is actually real life. People around me know that, right? They're living their life. They're doing their job. They're like, who the hell is this guy? What's he doing? What a weirdo. Of course. Because it is weird. It is weird. All right? But who are the actual pioneers? It's the people who are willing to come out in a regular life while everyone else is doing their regular thing and do the weirdest thing. All right? I'm doing the weirdest thing. And as I get uncomfortable, I want to walk back inside, right? I tell myself I'm uncomfortable. No, other people are uncomfortable with what I'm doing, and I can feel that, right? I can feel that. Because on some level, that's, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not nuts. I don't have problems. I'm a dude on a screen. All right? You're looking at a screen. Right now in this moment, I am only real to me. Okay? Because yeah, that's the definition of insanity, right? Is where you live in your own reality and everyone else just thinks you're nuts. Well, isn't that vlogging? Isn't that what YouTubing is? It is where you say that your reality is so important that you will live what looks like a false reality around everybody else. You'll make money for no good reason. And then I keep jumping back and forth, right? And maybe I do jump back and forth a couple of more times. That does not make me bipolar. It doesn't. Doesn't make me bipolar. The only thing that makes me is confused. Because I believed one thing for a very long time, guys. And you don't get over it overnight. Or do you? You do. I am over it. But here's the thing. If I show you guys that I'm over it all at once, you're gonna freak out. It won't match you with your rationale. And then the actual danger will be real. Because when people can't cope with reality, that's when they become dangerous. Please don't make me the next Galileo. Just let me fucking die. Like, do not remember me, because all you're gonna do is repeat fucking history again. Let me die without anyone remembering what I have to say. That is the best thing that can be done right now. Fuck Galileo. He's dead. I'm alive. I'm much smarter than that fucker. How do I know that? Because I got the internet. And I'm me.